Hello, internet strangers. Today we are starting raised beds and I'm so excited. So here's our wood and our dirt. Probably won't get to the dirt today. Got some sawhorses set up. Got my smoking hot carpenter husband. Woohoo! Last year we had in-ground beds, which just didn't do well. I think they were too big and our soil was really inconsistent. So this year we decided to try raised beds. I had a few perennials from last year like my rhubarb and oregano, so here you can see I'm just digging those up and I will transplant them into the garden once we're finished. We were able to get all of our wood for free. We got it from a neighbor who was taking down an old fence, and so we just asked him if he would let us have it, and he was happy to avoid the dump fees and the work to get rid of it, so it worked out well for all of us. If you do get wood that's pressure treated, just remember that if it's older than 2003, it's gonna contain chemicals that can be harmful, so you have to be careful. Though, through research, I found that there is a risk, but it's not so dangerous that you have to be overly concerned. The only way it could harm you is if your soil is lacking in phosphorus, and then your vegetables are really gonna pull up those chemicals. That's an easy fix. You can just amend your soil with compost or fertilizer that increases phosphorus. You'll need to get a test from Amazon or hardware store. I'll find one and link it below. Any wood that's 2004 or older, if it's pressure treated, is safe. It's fine. But if you want to be certified organic in your gardening, then you can't use any pressure treated wood whatsoever, and then I would recommend cedar. I'm just gardening for our family, and so I don't really need to be certified organic. You can find all of the things you need to build raised beds on Facebook Marketplace, Kijiji, or an app I like called Virage Sale. Just keep your eye out. We've been looking for a few months, and every night we just sit there and search for people giving away soil or giving away wood. That's what we did, and that's how we found everything. Here you can see we're leveling the beds. It's really important that your beds are level because the water is going to all go down to one end and not stay where you put it. You can just make sure the soil is level, but then it wouldn't look nice, and that would bother me. Okay, so we have the 10 by 2 bed built, which is going to be mostly flowers, and I'm using the hugelkultur method to fill them. Basically, I'm filling the bottom of the bed with some rotten logs that are over there. They were here when we moved in, so might as well use them and clean up the yard. And then we'll put a layer of topsoil just to sort of fill the gaps, and then manure, and then triple mix, and then mulch. The best thing we got, and the only money we spent, is the sheep manure. So we got 5 wheelbarrows full of sheep manure for only $25. Somebody had a big pile of it dropped off by a local farmer, and so he just let us take it. We filled the beds with brush and leaves and sticks from around the yard. We filled the beds right up to the top because we knew it's going to compact over time. So we filled it right up, and then you can see Phil was stomping on it to kind of push it down. And then we started to fill with the soil. So I was able to get our soil for free. I got topsoil and triple mix all for free. The triple mix was totally luck of the draw. My father-in-law's neighbor ordered a whole bunch for his garden and ended up ordering way more than he needed, and so he just let us take it for free. That was really cool. We found the topsoil from someone who was doing some landscaping on their yard, and they had pulled up extra topsoil and had a big pile of it, so we just took that. It's not the best quality, I know that, but we just needed something to help us fill. I would have waited to plant the rhubarb for a couple more days just to let the beds sort of settle, but I was just really eager to get it in, and it had been in a bucket for a couple days at this point, so I figured better to put it in than to leave it waiting. It took off just fine in the garden and was happy to be put right in. I'm really hoping I'll be able to plant next week, but I don't know because I don't think my plants will be hardened off enough yet. So we'll have to see. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Okay, well, I forgot to sign off. But here are the beds. We still have to build the trellises. And when I say we, I mean Phil. But I think I'm going to just end it here. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.